Coming up on Mountain News this morning, while businesses across the Commonwealth closed for Christmas, first responders stayed alert. And health officials want to keep you safe as you begin to unwrap your Christmas dinner leftovers this year.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Chas Gayhart. It is 4:59. I just told Brandon, this weekend has gotten me so confused I don't even know what day it is, but it's Monday, December 27th. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, and yes, it's been a kind of an out of sorts weekend, but if you think last weekend was bad, the rest of the year, and yeah, the year wraps up this week, is going to be a wild ride weather-wise. Let's take a look and see what's going on this morning. A few scattered showers out there trying to develop already into parts of southern and south central Kentucky out there, coming through parts of central Kentucky as well. But dry for most of us here in the eastern counties for now. I'd say we'll start to pick up on that just a little bit here, a little bit later on. Temperatures are actually going up. When I left the house, it was 39 this morning, but it's already 60 in Irvin, 62 in Monticello, close to 60 Jacksboro, Hazard, and Middlesboro this morning. 46 in Ashland and 43 in Jonesville, our coolest spots. Those rain chances are also going to pick up the deeper into the morning and day we get, and you'll see temperatures top out right around 67 later this afternoon, thanks to some breezy southwest winds. Chas?
Thanks, Brandon. Well, a Lexington couple spent their Christmas vacation in western Kentucky, and they want to show others how far those in Mayfield have come and how far they still have to go. Grayson Passmore has the story.
And, this is, you see they're staircasing the house. And I mean, as far as you can see, this is the direct path that came through Mayfield. And
with UK Healthcare, Justin Music and his wife Lindsay virtually walk us through a Mayfield neighborhood where they've been volunteering the past week.
It's just desolate. It's like, it's just unreal. I mean, it's like an apocalyptic environment now.
Music says they were inspired to help by the stories they've heard.
And this is just one block. I mean, there's 50 more blocks like this.
And seen out of western Kentucky.
Fuel for generators is a big thing. And so we've been giving out fuel cards to folks so they can get gasoline and stuff.
That's when the Musics met a dad and his 12-year-old daughter.
And he was telling me how they were, they tied themselves to some kind of pole in the basement that's like in their foundation and rode out the storm. And, he actually was in a brick house that was just, it was crumbled. The roof was caved in, and I just couldn't, and he said, I'm a grown man, but I was as scared as I've ever been in my life.
Music says walk a few feet in any direction and you hear similar stories.
Foundation there.
Which is why they're spending their Christmas cleaning debris, helping families get supplies.
I mean, this could affect anyone. I mean, and this is something no one has control over. And, one day they had a home and one day they didn't.
And hoping others will feel inspired to do the same. In Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Music and his wife teamed up with Samaritans Purse volunteers already on the ground. They've been clearing debris in the neighborhoods and homes and moving it to roadsides for the Army National Guard to pick up. And members of two churches that were destroyed by the tornadoes in Mayfield came together for a joint Christmas Eve service. In an empty lot next to where the two churches once stood, Mayfield's First Presbyterian and First Christian churches came together and sang Silent Night. Governor Andy Beshear called the storm system that ran through Mayfield the deadliest in Kentucky history. The tornado that destroyed the two churches took more than 70 lives throughout western Kentucky. Evangelist Franklin Graham and country and bluegrass artist Ricky Skaggs spread some Christmas cheer to tornado victims in Mayfield during Christmas Eve. Graham and Skaggs served meals through the humanitarian organization Samaritans Purse, of which Franklin is president and CEO. Skaggs, a 15-time Grammy winner, also sang "Oh Come All You Faithful." With so many businesses and offices closed for Christmas, it could have been hard to know who was open and who was not. But for first responders around the globe, Christmas was just another workday. Many emergency services like the Hazard Fire Department still operate with a full staff on holidays like Christmas. Major EMT at the Hazard Fire Department, Freddie Guffey, says although big holidays like Christmas are usually slow for emergency services, they are always ready when needed.
We just try to
advise people to be safe and pay attention when they're out driving. Be safe when they're cooking at home and watch what they're doing. If something does happen, you know, have a relief of knowing that we will be there to help, because that's what we do.
Guffey adds that although it can be hard missing out on certain holidays, he is happy knowing that if someone is in need, the department is there to help. During holiday weekend, many gathered with a family, but an addiction treatment organization focused on those who are spending the holidays away from loved ones because of substance abuse. Addiction Recovery Care is in the middle of a campaign this holiday season to encourage people to seek treatment now, even if it's during the holidays.
You can give the gift of recovery to your family, and I'm sure that would be the best gift that they could ever receive, because they're getting their family member back. So not just for this holiday, but for every holiday after this.
Carol says she once struggled with addiction herself and had to enter an ARC facility. Today, Carol works with ARC, meeting those in need. If you would like to contact someone about recovery, you can visit ARC's website at arccenters.com. Christmas is now wrapped up, just like the leftovers in fridges across the Commonwealth. But more often than not, we forget about the risks of foodborne illnesses. Health department officials say the holiday season is the time of year when they especially see a lot of the foodborne illnesses occurring. Public Health Director for the Kentucky River District Health Department, Scott Lockard, says when preparing and serving a meal, keep your hands, surfaces, and utensils clean and sanitized is a must.
Wash your hands and surfaces often, as is the case with most types of illness that can be spread, bacteria, viruses, and so on. Washing our hands is just one of the best public health practices we can do.
And when storing the leftovers from your Christmas dinners, it's important to stay informed on how long food can sit in the fridge. Well, thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we come back, some intense weather conditions caused havoc in the western half of the United States. We'll have the details coming up.
And rain chance to return to the forecast later today, and they could hang around for a bit. I'll have the latest in about 3 minutes.